Hi tribe, welcome to part 2 of the Ultimate Healing Guide. Now this is going to be a short video as it's just a continuation of the last video I uploaded. So originally this was meant to be a full 40-minute 2-part video, but due to a big miscalculation on my part, it didn't quite work out that way. So there you go. But hey, we learn and we move, we learn and we move. So without further delay, let's jump straight back into the video. So in part 1, we left off at healing the inner child. Next up, attachment wounds. Heal your attachment wound. Difficulties in maintaining your romantic relationships, trouble relating to others, self-sabotaging, self-destructive behavior, repeatedly make bad choices in your relationships, difficulty trusting or relating to others, have a habit of avoiding or creating conflict. Chances are you need to heal your attachment wound. Attachment wounds are formed in our early years and are shaped by our primary caregivers. There are 4 main types of attachment styles: secure attachment, anxious attachment, avoidant dismissive attachment, disorganized attachment. Secure attachment is like the golden ticket of attachment styles. It's the one we're all aiming for. People with secure attachment aren't perfect. After all, nobody's perfect. But they are comfortable with expressing their feelings, needs and desires, know how to take responsibility for their own happiness, mistakes and failings, know how to self-regulate their emotions and are able to handle conflict in a healthy way. They know how to maintain their own friendships, hobbies and interests outside of their relationships. Now, if you happen to grow up in an environment that was neglectful, inconsistent, frightening and emotionally and physically cold, you're likely to have developed one of the 3 insecure attachment styles. Adults with anxious attachments tend to have low self-esteem. They can fear rejection or abandonment and often be clingy. They may have a constant need for love, attention and reassurance, a fixation or obsession with your partner's whereabouts, difficulty respecting boundaries, especially regarding where their partner's space is concerned, may feel anxious or jealous when away from their partner or when they're around others, and may use manipulative tactics to keep them close. Now, adults with avoidant dismissive attachment are like the complete opposite of anxious attachment. They're scared of forming close bonds with anyone, so they try to avoid close emotional connections with others. They hate the idea of anyone who might try and come between them and their carefully forged independence. They can often get the ick when someone seems to be getting too close. They can't stand clinginess or having to depend on others or have others depend on them. They are highly independent and content in their own space and don't feel the need for others, can be awkward with physical or emotional intimacy, and can be dismissive of others. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not that they don't want a relationship. They're just scared of being let down and disappointed like they were in the past. Last up, disorganized attachment, supposedly the most difficult of all the attachment styles. Adults with disorganized attachment can have difficulty in trusting others. This was probably due to their caregiver's inconsistent behavior. So you may have looked for safety in your caregiver, but they may also have instilled fear. Signs of a disorganized attachment are: you are likely to have a combination of anxious and avoidant behaviors, feel unworthy of love, inconsistent with your behavior to others, have a deep-rooted fear of abandonment, can get anxiety when others want to get close to you. So how do we heal our attachment wounds? Take an attachment style quiz. There are numerous websites that have attachment style questionnaires. Learning your attachment style is a major key. Read the book Attached by Dr. Amir Levine and Rachel Heller. This book explains the different attachment styles in detail, has various questionnaires and case studies to help you find your attachment style, and tells you not only how to find but also keep love. And with over 2 million copies sold, you can't go wrong. Find a trained, licensed therapist, counsellor or attachment coach who can help you better understand your attachment style and how to navigate through it. Develop connections with people who have healthy and strong relationships or marriages. Do not underestimate the power of your circle. There's a quote that goes, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." Next up is my favourite topic, self-love. The most important one of all. Because if you don't have self-love, you won't do any of the work. you won't do what it takes to commit yourself to the healing. Self-love is all about putting yourself first and prioritizing your needs and desires in a balanced way, because otherwise that would be narcissism. But it does mean, as my friend Mr. Nosworthy always says, being selfish for selfless reasons. Self-love isn't just about taking yourself on dates and adding bath bombs to your nightly soak. It's about following your passions, dreams and desires. It's about investing in yourself, having faith in yourself and learning to build trust with yourself again. Because when you show yourself self-love, it positively impacts how you engage and interact with all those around you. It's about putting your health and well-being at the forefront. It's about prioritizing your health and well-being physically, mentally and emotionally. That means appreciating yourself, talking to yourself kindly, and not constantly putting yourself down with self-negative talk. It's about setting boundaries and learning to say no and being okay with it. And lastly, it's about accepting yourself just as you are right now and in this moment, without the need to be or have anything else other than you. If you would like to hear more about this topic, please do stay tuned for further updates, as I will be doing a video on self-love where I go more in depth about how to build, grow and flourish with self-love. And lastly, now the hardest one of all, how to let go and surrender. This journey is all about healing. You are going to have to learn to let go of people, relationships, thoughts, ideas, negative patterns that are keeping you stuck. That may mean family, that may mean friends, it might mean moving country, moving house, getting a new job. If you're not happy or it's making you miserable, move. No one has super glued your ass to the chair. You have the freedom to move, you have the freedom to change. Guys, do you like my new addition? Just thought I'd share. Random share. Because we've been so serious. I've got to throw something in there. Anyway, back to the video. Let go of control. Surrender and trust God, the universe, the divine, whichever higher power you believe in. Let it go. It will be painful in the beginning, but in the end, it will bring you peace. Surrender. Have faith. Everything is always working out for you. That's my eye. Oh my God. Where's my eye? Surrender. Have faith. Everything is always working out for you, no matter how bad it may seem. Trust in divine timing, which is easier said than done, I know. But you have to surrender who you were. Leave it all behind. Let go of fear. Let go of doubt. Let go of expectations. Let go of thinking that it's supposed to happen in a certain way. It's not your job. Your job is merely to enjoy the process and who you become in that process. Trust God, trust the universe. It has always got your back. So my advice would be, do not try to fix everything all at once. Healing is not easy, it's not linear. It can be tiring and emotionally draining. And some days you may just feel like giving it all up. Again, this is just a part of the process. Your ego will try to resist as you venture into unknown territory. It's what's helped you navigate through life up until now. It's what's been keeping you safe all these years, and it will naturally want to resist the changes. But don't listen to the lies the ego tells you. It's not who you truly are. The ego will wrap you in a shroud of lies as it tries to comfort and convince you with whispers of the familiar of the old. Some days you're going to feel like an absolute warrior. Some days you're going to feel like your 7-year-old self. Some days you're going to feel like you don't know who you are and where you're going and unsure with all the uncertainty. But don't panic. Your old self is dying and it's all a part of the grieving process. We never stop healing. It's an ongoing process. There is no finish line. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it, tribe. Healing is messy. Some days it's tiring, draining, emotional. Some days, maybe even weeks, you'll be a blubbering mess and won't really feel like talking to anyone. But that's okay. I want you to know that that's normal. Make sure to take a break from healing every now and then, as it can be super intense. It's going to require patience, compassion, grace, and a lot of self-love. Remember to enjoy yourself regularly with whatever brings you joy in between. Nominate a day of self-care every week or wherever possible, and make sure to take that time out for yourself. That brings us to the end of the video, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it helps you with your journey to healing and finding peace. If you liked this video, please do give a thumbs up. Please do like, please do share, please do leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. But you can also leave me suggestions. On that note, I'm going to end the video there, and I will see you on the next one. Wishing you all peace, love and light.